G'day! If you're watching this video, you've probably currently got this on your screen right now. iPad is unavailable. Now, if you haven't come across iPhone or iPad is disabled, this may be something new to you, but with iOS or iPadOS 15.2 and newer, this is new. The new iPad is disabled screen. So what does that mean for you guys? Sorry to say, but it means this message, if you've got it, that essentially your data is already lost. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's bluntly what's happened. Essentially, you've tried to enter the password 1, 5, or 1 minute, then you had to wait 15 minutes or 5 minutes, then 15 minutes, then an hour, and you've entered it wrong 4 times in a row, so then you're greeted by our friend. So once we get to this stage, or to go on a bit of a rant, I hated how Apple devices come up as disabled, and they just say connect to iTunes. They don't tell you how to do it, they don't tell you what to do it. So in this method, I'm not going to be using iTunes to wipe the device, to reinstall it. I'm going to be using a program called 3U Tools. I find that a lot more simpler and usually gives you a bit more control on what you're doing with it. So right now, consider your data already lost. If you're seeing iPad is disabled or iPad is unavailable, that information there is gone. Hopefully you do have an iCloud backup or some of your information on iCloud or saved locally on a computer of yours or with an iTunes backup on your computer. Anyway, so now that our data is lost, where do we proceed from here? Let's go. So to begin with, we're going to want to download 3U Tools, which can be done off their website called 3u.com. So download that and install it. So you should get a program. Once installed, should look like this. So what we're going to have to do now is get the iPad that's disabled into recovery mode. So this one's an iPad Air 3, so a relatively new model, and this one does have the home button. So
iPad unavailable, voiceover off.
Turn voiceover off, which I should be able to power it off and hold the home button. Another device that I use quite frequently is one of these, which definitely helps me get into recovery mode a lot quicker. But for the sake of this argument, I will try and get it into recovery. So I'm going to press and hold the power, slide to turn off, and then I'm going to hold the home button, which on this one does physically click, and then plug the cord in, and that should get it into recovery. So I'm holding it down now, plugging it in. Now, memory serves me, it should be this, it may not necessarily, but we'll experience that in just a second. Bingo. So now that we're in recovery mode, if we go back to the computer, we are in recovery. We want to go to Flash, and we need to download the operating system. So right now I'm going to be downloading 15.31. And essentially once that's finished downloading, I want to go down the bottom here. I don't want to retain the user data because it's already lost. I'm going to go Quick Flash. Quick Flash wipes everything on the device and reinstalls it from there. So once that's downloaded, I'll click Flash, download it on here. I'm using on a 100 meg internet connection, so that's probably going to take about 10-15 minutes. So let's go. Bingo, so the download is now completed of 15.31. I'm now going to go Quick Flash and then go Flash. Good connection between iDevice and PC can improve the flashing success. iPad Spring 2019. Flash. So from here, we see this particular screen. As it says, the flash may take about 15 minutes to do. After a little while, this will change to a progress bar on here. Typically, if it does fail, do check your USB cable. Do try a couple of other different ones. Also try back USB ports, try the USB 3s, try the USB 2s, potentially try your front USBs, and if you've got a few other cables you may need to do that again. So with this particular one, it did time out on me while that download was going, so I did have to restart it once more, turning it off with the power button, holding the home button and plugging the cord in. But from here, this should completely wipe your iPad and make it usable again. It will request your Apple ID information once it's done, so definitely know that, have that on hand, always remember that, or always have it written down somewhere safe. Anyway, that's the help with the iPad is unavailable, and also how to factory reset and completely wipe an iPad Air 3. Hope this helps, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. So right now it's just finishing up. We're saying reading data. There we go, and it's now asking for an iCloud account, which hopefully you know your details there. You can either enter them in on here, or you can enter them in on the tablet, and it should hopefully be back up and going once more.